Hello guys, it seems my video starts this way, and here I'm just on the way to school, and these are some of the avocados around here, and there's some of the good bananas. It seems that these children, they have just been sent with their parents to come around here, and the people, they are just passing as the way, they are just buying their avocados and other many things. When you see this guy, these are some of the girls that are small children. They have just been taught on how to sell and buy some other things in the houses and other many things. And around here we have some abadenas, we have our border stage around here and other many things. When you see this around about, it makes people who are just coming from this side that, let me see example of this guy, the way he's just coming from there, and we see on the way he is just going. He's just trespassing through, but he could just been passing at this other place rather than passing at this end place. Let's see further moment. I doesn't know whom I'm just going to find on the way, and this is how my video has already been started around here. Look guys, you can just testify around again here. These are some of other small children rather than the other children on the upper side there, the way they are just selling their own. But the worst thing around here, they like just stepping down rather than even having some shoes in their own legs, guys. There's some of the other firewoods there. Like this place, only a lot of all business. Around this place, guys, you're gonna be able to see we have around here the church, and people that are around the church, they are just making some cleanness in order for the early preparation. You know, cleanness is nearer to God, and everything when you are just clean, always it seems shows you on how you are just depending on yourself and other many things. Imagine here in the market now, without in experience of the drought, people are just putting some mattress outside. You're gonna see some dust, they are just in the mattress. You're gonna think that this mattress, they are old, but they are still new, guys. But today I have a little bit of a big story to tell you on what is just being entailed unto me, and what I have just experienced through this life, and what I have just experienced through as a comrade and other many things around this village. Let me see on what is just taking place around here. Guys, keep it tuned, keep it locked for a few moments. Guys, I had just held my camera because there's someone whom I was just talking with, but seems she's just a camera fearing. That's why, guys, I'm just heading to the market, but I'm not going to pass through the market. I'm just going to, we use to say that it's Panya route, guys. For now, I have a certain story to tell you right in this morning, that when you have just decided to do something, that just decide to do it with a passion, just decide to do it from your heart, and even if you are just helping someone, also just try to help people with one heart. You know, Ayamarwa has just decided to build a bridge, but I was just watching to the village echo. He was just saying, Masubo 001, he is the one who has just gone to the court and said that Ayamarwa is just building a bridge minus their own respective things or papers in order for her to build a bridge. Ayamarwa has just tried to build the bridge of the Apalosas and other many things in order for her to assist even the villagers when they are just coming to visit her, that they can really pass. As you're gonna be able to see even to Gilberto. When you see to Gilberto has just tried to take a video of the certain children passing through a bridge of the trees. You know, some people, they doesn't want to see some development in the village. Ayamaro has just even eager to bring some development in the village and other many things, but people do not think that they're not seeing what is just happening around. Ayamaro has just used the cost of money, a lot of money, in order for her to make even the village to look at least somehow. But I'm very sad on my heart that some government issues people, they want to demolish Ayamaro's bridge. And people even they have not been qualified even to be in a government policy that they need to demolish the bridge, and yet they doesn't know how the bridge was just made. The thing. At times, guys, you know, we have to pass in a hard situation in order for you to do something. And when people they are always doing their great jobs here and there, instead of just supporting, you know, even Ayamaro was almost to cry. That's having some people that are just coming to demolish her bridge and other many things. It is a long, long river. Ayamaro has two different plots, which he always, guys, I'm sorry, guys. Let's see. Even on this other side, also children that are just making business. You can just experience anything that you're gonna be just experiencing onto. But what I can just be able to say, guys, it seems that this area, children they do a lot, they always work hard to do the business rather than even their parents. Maybe you might find when you ask some children, they might tell you such things that is making them to do certain business around here. I'm just trying to reach the river stream. That's where I'm just going to tell about the story that I do have, guys. Let me continue. Ayamaro, when he was just bringing some Apalosa's aunt to his home from, I think from South Africa, he had just been even encouraging some people, as long as you have only the land, you can bring some Apalosa's aunt to your home. And each and every Apalosa has his own name. Like none above of the human being could be able to share a name rather than all the people whom have already been died in this, maybe in the area, maybe in the past some old years ago. Maybe you can be called her name after the grandchildren, after all the some people whom have just been lived for some long years ago. Yeah. But when it seems that some people do not want to see some development in the village. At times, you're gonna be doing some development in the village, but some haters comes. Like mostly when you are just doing live stream, always the haters wants to call you. Why? Maybe, guys, we never know. Let me see. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It depends on the time and the period that you're gonna be watching this amazing video. Here is only the truth that is just coming out, and these are the village vlogs which are just flowing up and down, and we have to appreciate for everything that is just being done here in East Africa, Kenya. At times, because it is just we are just experiencing drought, we are almost to harvest some maize stock, some other things back here, but also back in the village they are also harvesting some maize and also harvesting some cassavas in order for the production of food here and there. These are some of the challenges that they do come to the people whom are just working hard in order for them to earn the living of today and tomorrow. None above could be hearing good or coming to be happy when he sees someone just doing a great job in the village and other places in East Africa, Kenya. When you see at Villa Merijin, it was just built from down until to the up end where it is. I was born in the village of Rokele village with my mom, Deborah and Kennedy Mbogai, where I was just called after the name of my grandfather, being called only Mbogai. Also in our family, that is the only name that's gonna be used even to some of the girls, because our grandfather, he was just grateful in the village. We know you can't be called the name to the person who was just stealing, and to the people in the village he was not working hard. My grandfather, he had just been working hard by plantation of the bananas and many other things which made people to be proud of her. Wherever they are, even the soul of her self, he is not in here around in the earth, but people they really grant her until at this moment. People they come from different places to come and visit back at our home, in order because of our grandfather, the friendship that he had even to the schools and entire of the world. He has just been working with some of the coffee plantation and under to the machineries, but he had just been producing some of the coffees to the entire of the world in order for them can be put to the water and to be changed to be as a tea. When you see, my grandfather one day told me, when he was alive, I, I was able to see her, but for a few moments he passed away. He told me that when you want to build a house, just try and build a house of the bricks. And when you build the house of the bricks, it's just it's not expensive as the way you're gonna be building the house of a mud, because you're gonna be using some trees, some timber, some other things, some units. And when you see such things, when you just calculate the labor that you have just used and the labor that you're gonna be using when you are just building with some of the bricks, it can be made. The bricks can raise the house within some 10 days to 12 days. It can be able to enrich to the rentals and to the rental. That's the place where when you reach, we do say that the concrete place where you put some slab of the concrete and then continue putting some of the bricks on top of it. You see nowadays some people, they are just using some bricks which they are just being made with some of the cement and other many things, guys, which made us to be proud of it. Some people without these bricks, because when you calculate your own expenditure of the mud house, is not like the brick house there. You see, you're gonna use a little bit some bricks rather than using the timber to build some house of a mud. At times some challenges they come here in East Africa because of experiencing some drought. Also we have something here, guys. You see, they have just been cut some stalks of the maize. They are just going to give some cows, and here they are. They have just put it on inside the sack. Now these are some of the cows which they are just giving out. You see, the guy is just touching something in his hand. We call it ringer in our area, guys. And this water has just been dumped around here. It's just going to produce some mosquitoes to the people whom are just living around to these rentals around here. Now the mosquitoes, they will just come here and just give birth to each other, and then they will make these people to be affected with some malaria and other many things. Let's see what is popping out. Gonna see in front of us some people, they are just coming with some bicycle from the river to fetch water because of the hunger which comes here in East Africa, Kenya. You know, when you see here one container, it returns to 20 bob here in East Africa, Kenya. Like this time of drought, girls, they do suffer a lot rather than boys. A boy can just take a container like this and go to the river stream and fetch water and then to come back. And these are some of the experience that we are just having each and every day as human beings here in East Africa, Kenya. Right, let's see. We're gonna be experiencing some of the many things. Some people, they are washing some clothes. Some people, they are just doing this, and other many things. But through this, it's through the courtesy of the dam which is here. At times, can't say badly, some people, they do come here to enjoy on their own self, but at times we do have to accept on what is just being taken place. Let's see. These are some of the people down here washing some clothes. Some other people that have just been settled down. Wanna be able to see. Yeah, yeah. Uya we, uya we, uya we, uya we, Habari. Okay guys, this is what is just being experienced around to the river stream, and this some of the people who are just using like some of them motor bicycles around here. You know, without using this motor bicycle to fetch to transport some water, like you see the guy has just changed the tire of the motor bicycle because he knows that the tire of the back is the one which is just doing work rather than the front tire. You're gonna be able to see at times, you know, problems they are always to everyone here in East Africa, Kenya. Let me show you guys what we are just experiencing here. Now the government policy needs us to have some bridges like this, and yet look, this is what the government policy needs us to have around this place, and yet Amaro is just trying to build a house in the bridge in the village, and it seems that it's like he is just doing a very bad thing. That people, they are just saying that the bridge is very risk. The bridge is risk to the entire of the village people, and yet Ayamara is just building a bridge. It's just effective to her family, but to the not to the government people. Even if you see some people who are just saying, Masubo 01, Masubo 01, what is wrong with you? Masubo 01, what is wrong with you? If you want to do your own content, you are just searching for a content guy, just tell us, we give you certain content which you're gonna be just trying to do each and every day. Rather than saying that someone is not having the government policy to do her own things, guys. No. Even Ayamaro is the one whom has just made you Masubo 01 to be where you are. Even you did not have even any kind of a content that YouTube is even found at Nyabohanse. After Ayamaro has just been come from where he was, he has just come, and then you are just going there to try and work, that even you're gonna be supported with some of the people from outside Kenya. But right now, you are just trying to say that Ayamaro is just trying to do a wrong thing. Now, is this what you need us to have in the village? And then you are just coming happy. Go and watch at Gilberto channel, and you see on how the way children are just passing around in the village. At least this we can pass at least somehow. But when you see the bridge that the children, they were passing with some of the flour from the market coming, they have just come from to make a flour, and then to go and even cook some ugali. You're gonna see some two children the way they were passing. Another guy was just touching some trees in order for her to pass well. Now is this what you are just in need of? Just in the village. Now you want some children to be passing like this at this moment at this place. Now you become happy when they are just dumped inside. Now Ayamara, people that have just been watching Ayamara's videos, you know guys, not that I'm just saying badly, but some people that too haters of other peoples around in the village, guys. Masubo 01, I'm just repeating again, Masubo 01. If you want to have any content to do, just try your own best in another level, guys. Ooh Yahweh, ooh Yahweh, ooh Yahweh, ooh Yahweh. Greetings to my respective parents. Greetings to Chacha Nyambea. Greetings to my dad. Greetings to everyone in East Africa, Kenya. Greetings to everyone whom is just watching my own video each and every day. I also give out the greetings to East Emma 254. Habari ya asubuhi mama. Habari yako? I also give the greetings to my mentor, Aya Marwa. I also give the greetings to my neighbor, YouTuber Bruno Savera. I also give the greetings to the other peoples around here, around at Nyabohanse, and to the world in East Africa, Kenya. Thank you for returning subscribers. Thank you for your support. Thank you for what you're just doing for me each and every day. Thank you for what you are just making me to make a change. Let me be a change to change my family each and every day. These are some of the things which are just happening each and every day to our lifestyle wherever we are. Yesterday it was just a cultural day. I missed to live.